Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm really excited. Not just excited, but like really excited for this video. At Christmas time, Derek had given me a new coffee machine, a single serve one, and it is a Cuisinart, and I am absolutely in love with this machine. So when I put it where the Keurig was, I've moved the Keurig into another area. Stay tuned for that video on what I did with my Keurig, as I'm really excited for what I decided to do with that. But I wasn't really happy with how the coffee area looked. And as you'll see, this is kind of how it looked before. I had some K-cup storage, and then I had an espresso pod storage, then I had a little teacup thing, and then I actually had a pull-out drawer for the remaining K-cups, and that's where I kept everything for the coffee for storage. And when I did that, quite a while ago, I did that last year when Derek got me an espresso, and then I had the two machines. I've never really completely liked how it looked. It was just too much coffee storage to look at, and I was actually more interested to have a coffee bar area with some coffee storage, but not the full thing. So I really didn't know what I wanted to do, and then when I got the new Cuisinart, I thought it would be fun to change it up and actually make it look like a coffee bar area, just changing a few things and really just making it less about coffee storage and more about just kind of adding a more personal touch and bringing that area, I don't know, just bringing it more into what I think a coffee bar area would look like. So what I did is I removed all the storage, all the coffee, and then I'm left with just this open space. I hate unsightly cords, and the thing about the other way it looked was that it hid that, and now it's my biggest thing. I don't like looking at cords. It's something that really bugs me. I want it to look as neat and tidy as possible. I don't know if you're like me and that bugs you, but cords are unsightly and do bother me. So I removed all that, cleaned it up, and then I'm left thinking, what am I gonna do with this space? So I went to HomeSense and I got really inspired and found a few cute little things. The first was I got this really adorable marble Lazy Susan. It is by the brand Masterclass, and it's a 12-inch marble Lazy Susan, and I honestly can't remember what the price. I think it was $16.99, and immediately I liked the gray marble and thought how cool, I could just move it around if I wanted to do that. So I decided that would fit perfect. I knew the size without having to measure, that it would just fit perfect in that space. So I got that, and then I knew I wanted to actually get some storage containers. So what I did is I wanted different. I didn't want what I had before. I just wanted them to be smaller. I didn't want them to take up the whole storage space. I put my coffee storage in my pantry, the extra that I had, and I just wanted to be able to have some of each, the Nespresso and of the K-cups, and not to have a ton of it. So I found these really cute ceramic ones with a really pretty wood lid, and perfect. What I wanted to do, I wanted a taller one for the K-cups, since I find they're a bit more bulky, and you know, I wanted a taller container, and then they had smaller ones. So I got a smaller one for my Nespresso pods. I found it was lacking kind of some pizzazz, so I decided to put chalkboard labels on that. I'm a sucker for a chalkboard label, and I already had these at home. Now, I usually use the Martha Stewart chalkboard label, which I have done on a bunch of pantry items that I did for storage a long time ago, and I love those. They stick really great, and I utilized a coupon from Michael's because they are a little bit more pricey, but I find they're really good quality. I only had one, so then I remembered I had some Dollar Tree chalkboard labels. And my good friend Taya, she sent me those, and I still had some. And I thought, well, perfect. I have found though that those ones aren't as thick. They don't stick quite as well, but they do the trick, and they're just fine. My preference would be the Martha Stewart ones, but these ones worked perfectly fine. I took my chalkboard pen. I really love using a chalkboard pen for writing on these types of labels. I find that they have a nice crisp look to them. They're really easy to wash off and on. I prefer it when I'm using these types of labels. And I decided for the tall one for the K-Cups, I would put strong. And then for the Nespresso, I put stronger, because I use both machines, and that's exactly what it is that the K-Cups, the type I get is usually more of a medium roast, at light to medium, where the Nespresso, they're light to medium is quite strong. So I thought that was very suitable for the Nespresso. And then I just added those on top of my Lazy Susan. Now with the Cuisinart, what I love is that it actually comes with a reusable filter, which I think is amazing and part of what I love about this machine. And the really cool thing about the Cuisinart is that it has a built-in little secret compartment on the side of the machine. So when you just push on it, it just clicks to open and close. That is genius. I've talked about this on Snapchat, how much I love that. And your filter can sit right on there, and it closes, and you don't have to worry about storing your filter. And I have found an amazing coffee at HomeSense, this cinnamon hazelnut. It's my new favorite coffee. I love it. I think it's amazing, and I'm really getting into this reusable filter for ease of recycling and cleaning up and whatnot, and I absolutely am loving this reusable filter. If you don't have one, and I should have got one from my Keurig a long time ago, because Dollar Tree carries the reusable filters, it's amazing, and this coffee is delicious, and I've just stored it in a container that I already had, that I had picked up from, I think, Dollar Tree. Was it a year and a half ago? And it has a screw-on lid, and it works perfect. But I wanted to get a really cute and really easy measuring device, and that does like 2 tablespoons. And I was at Starbucks, and they happened to have some on for half price. So I found this really beautiful coffee ground, the 2 tablespoon one, and it's gorgeous. I love it. And then I just placed that as well in between the 2 containers, and it's always handy for me, so I don't have to worry about, going to get it. It's actually handy right there for me when I'm going to use the filter itself. Once I have that, then of course I have to add some greenery. That's just me, and I found this really cute little faux pot plant at HomeSense as well. I think it was around $7, and just placed that in the front. Now, as you can see, I feel like it was still lacking something. So when I was at Decor Out the Door getting some updated things for my coffee table, I actually have seen these letterboards all over Instagram, and I am obsessed with chalkboard labels, and I thought this is the next step. And I ended up purchasing this felt. It's a 10 by 10 inch, has the wood frame and then the black felt. And there are ones that have plastic inside instead of felt, but I preferred the felt tip, and it comes with a number, like a lot of letters and numbers. I've seen them on Amazon that come with like different if you've got @ sign, those kinds of things. This one didn't come with that, but it had a cute little arrow. So I ended up saying coffee is my bae and putting a little arrow, because I absolutely love coffee. And I just placed it behind the containers and on top of the Lazy Susan, and it hides the cords. It's perfect. So when I have the sign on there, the Lazy Susan will move, but with the sign on there, I just have to be careful. But I don't really have to move the Lazy Susan too much, so I just think it fits perfect. And I really absolutely love how my coffee bar area has turned out. This Cuisinart machine is amazing. It has so many fantastic features, everything from customizable sizes from 4 ounces to 12 ounces. You can set that for a specific setting. It comes default, I think, 8. I like 10 ounces for my coffee, and that's where I've kept it at. You can brew, you know, coffee cycle, and that's what this button is for. There's also just to do rinse cycle if you're just going to rinse it in between your coffees, or you could just dispense hot water, which I love has a specific button for that. And the other nice thing about this machine is you can turn it off and on, which is fantastic. I love that. You can turn it on and turn it off as soon as you're done, or you can set it for an auto turn off, which is what I've done for 30 minutes. So to me, that's an awesome feature of this Cuisinart, is you can either turn it off and on, but if you forget, it automatically will turn off. And there is no heat up time. You just turn it on, you are ready to go. That is amazing. I love that. It just so many awesome features to this machine that I absolutely love, and there's not too much I have to wash inside. It's an amazing machine. It takes the K-cups. What more could you ask? So you can do everything a Keurig can do, but it has amazing features that I'm in love with. And then paired with my Nespresso, where you can do, you know, really strong coffee, or you can do espressos and, you know, lattes, that kind of thing. You can really, I'm endless with my coffee bar now, and love everything about these two machines and how everything has come together. And yes, I did put all my coffee storage in my pantry, and it's neatly in there, so I can put my extra Nespresso pods and K-cups are stored in there, and I can just keep out what I'm using at that time and then just fill up my containers when I'm running low. Because as you'll see with the Nespresso, it doesn't hold a lot of pods because it's quite small, but it works for what I need it for because I'm not too far from the storage in the pantry. So I really hope that you have enjoyed this update on what my coffee bar looks like. I really think it looks more like a coffee bar and not just coffee storage. I just really like how crisp and clean, and I don't know, it really, I think, ties in the two machines really nicely, and I can use this letterboard to do seasonal, you know, sayings, and then I can add a little tiny seasonal decor where the plant is, and I'm really excited for that. So it has everything that I need for the two machines. So thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you love coffee, and if you do, what is your favorite part about coffee? Mine is just sitting down and the aroma and enjoying that first cup of coffee. I only drink 1 cup every morning and sit down and do Snapchat. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.